Hi Virgo, how are you? How's things? I'm Eriu and this is Eriu Tarot Readings, and as always, my beautiful Virgos, you are very, very welcome here today to your bi-weekly reading for July the 1st to July the 16th, 2017. So if you're new to my channel, hello, you're very welcome here. All the other Virgos welcome you. And it's a family affair here, so you're always welcome to this too, at this tribe. And to all the Virgos that have been following me from, like, for a good while now, I just want to say thank you so much for all your love and your... I'm just so grateful for all the lovely comments that people write, and it's great to know that what I do resonates with you and that it helps in some way. And I don't know, I'm so touched by it. So from the bottom of my Celtic heart, thank you so much for all your love. I'm so very grateful. I'm so grateful for it, I really am. Right, enough of the gushing, alright? Enough of the gush. You're okay, Virgo, you're awesome. Okay, we know, okay. Yes, right, as I always say, is if this doesn't resonate with you, that's totally fine. Check out your moon and rising sign as well. And if you're not sure what that is, I have a link below this video, as I always do in all the videos, and that will help you to calculate your moon and your rising sign. It takes 2 minutes, easy peasy. So Virgos, we're going to be doing your general reading again, 6 card spread and 3 cards for your love life as well, seeing how it intertwines into your love. Okay, I hope you've been well. I hope you've all been super duper. Super duper. And if you haven't done so already, pause this video, go make yourself a cup of tea, make yourself a cup of coffee, something stronger if you want, I don't mind, and come back and press play and settle down, because this reading's for you for the next 2 weeks. Okay, or even just a glass of water. I'll move mine there. So if you've already done that, welcome back. Let's go. Oh, whoa. Whoa. Yes. Yes. Oh my God, Virgo. Oh, Virgo. Ah, yeah. Oh, Virgo, I'm delighted for you. Oh, this is so good. Okay, okay, I gotta cool my jets. Cool my jets. So the top week is your first week, is the 1st to the 8th of July, and this bottom line is your second week, which is the 9th to the 16th. I don't even know if I want to do a love reading, because this is just full of love. I don't know if I'll need to do one. Okay, so as I say sometimes as well, when I'm doing general readings, I have a structure that I like to kind of work with, you know, and if you see my bi-weeklies before, you'll know. But then sometimes the cards just come out and they're like, yeah, general's fine, but they need to know this about love. And this is full on love. I can't even deal with this. Talk about me gushing about you guys beforehand and saying you're awesome. Obviously other people think you're awesome as well, because there's so much fire. Oh my lord. Right, we'll talk through it and then I'll kind of decide whether or not to do a love reading, because I just feel like this is it. This is it, Virgo. This is it. Right, let's have a drink. And let's calm it down a bit. I'm smiling though from ear to ear. Okay, I'm so excited. Right, so your first card, start, middle and end of the week, alright? Your first card is the Lover's card. It's a major arcana. It's a fantastic card to have. It is ruled by Gemini. It's an extreme, if you want to say, a more explosive version of the Two of Cups, which is about two people who really see each other and are on the same wavelength and the same vibrations as one another, all right? It's about really seeing aspects of yourself in one person and them seeing aspects of themselves in you, but also that it's really kind of easy, that it's this mutual understanding. Yeah, I feel it like in my hands. It's some of you may be seeing someone or starting to see someone, and it's like they're playing with your hands, or I don't know why, but my hands are really sensitive at the moment. It's like there's this graze, like you just graze off each other, and it's, you know, it tells so much rather than just, you know, kiss and what have you. But it's like there's an intimacy here. There's a strong intimacy here. Some of you may have this sort of Gemini. It could be a Sagittarius, could be Cancer or Taurus. And maybe one or two of you would be Capricorn. But I feel this like sensuality, which is really lovely because, I mean, that's what you are, Virgo. You're very sensual. You're not a highly sexualized sign. By no means you believe in sensuality, and that actually brings a lot more intimacy than even sex does sometimes. But this is here. This is the start of the week. So, oh my God, you just beautiful union of two people coming together, and it's awesome. And it goes into your second week, and your second card midweek, and you've got the Eight of Rods. The rods are fire energy, so you've got Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius. And I feel like you're just being bombarded with text messages and phone calls and emails and pictures, like sending like, oh, I saw this and thought of you, and links to things and Snapchats, even if you're on any of those things. And if not, then it's just like constant messaging, constant communication. But it's Cupid's arrow. It's being pointed at you, because this is you actually down here, whether you realize this or not, that you are embodying this Knight of Rods energy, because there's something about this person that evokes a very warm and loving, well, side to you. But you already have that. You're just quite particular about who sees it. But it's you, and you're like, I just feel like you're being bombarded. It's do you know, it's like I always use such weird imagery because it's what comes into my head. But you know Dodgeball, you know the film Dodgeball, or even the game Dodgeball, where it's like you're on one side, you're looking at the team, they're looking at you, and all of a sudden these balls just come firing at you. This is what it feels like with me. I'm trying to dodge all these rods, but at the same time, it's like, why would you ever want to? Because it's Cupid's arrow and it's coming for you. And what's really beautiful about this with you, Virgo, is that you not only take that rod of love, you kind of let it envelop you, and you're like, do you know what, I'm going to show this side to me now. I feel comfortable and safe enough and secure enough to do that, and I believe and trust in this person as well, and so why not? I think I'll do this. I think I will. Now you're still kind of being that very strong Virgo energy, where you are your own pillar of strength, which is what I admire so much about Virgos. You just, you know, you're just so rooted to the ground, and you don't let things shake you, and it's such a great trait to have. I just love it so much. And I know that you're doing this, but it's saying, because you still have your armor on you, and you're still deciding that this is, you know, just to be safe, on the safe side, I'm just going to keep my armor on, but know that I'm willing to take in these messages of love. Okay, if you're single and this is new for you, well then yes, it's that person kind of bombarding messages with you constantly, like, hey, just thinking of you. Just want to say, hey, hope you're well. Hope you're having a nice day. You know, it's that sort of thing as well. And then if you even respond, it's like they just like, pew, 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 like message. Do you know as well what it's like when you're watching, if you're on WhatsApp, say, and you can see that I'm laughing because this is so true. You can see that the other person is typing, and it's just like typing. And you're like, I haven't even finished this message. Hold on one second. And then they've sent you two more. It's like that. You're like, well, sure, look, I'm not even going to bother right back. I'll give them a few seconds and they'll probably type to me anyway. So it doesn't matter. You know, I can see typing. This is like typing. If you're Virgo that's coupled, I think there's something about your love life, or your love in general, your love interest, or your love investment, I should say, you're just becoming rejuvenated. It's like, yes, this is what we should be having. This is what we should have all the time. We should love each other this way. And I think sometimes it can happen when you get into long-term relationships, that kind of side of it goes, because it manifests and it molds and it changes into something new. So I get that, but I love the fact that it's coming. Do you know, guys, I'm not even going to do a general reading. No. Like, this is it. This is your love reading, and I'm not even going to pull 3 cards because I feel it. I see it and I feel it. So this happened with Leo, but Leo's one was quite severe in the previous bi-weekly, but this is just all good. So I want to just concentrate on this. Yes, I do. Yes. Sorry, I'm going off on tangents because I'm just like, I'm so loved up. I feel like, oh, my chest is just like, oh, my heart's going to come out my chest. Anyway, come back, Eriu, come back. Well, this is you, as I said, and this is you taking this wand and taking these offers and these gestures and saying, do you know what? Yeah, okay, cool. I'm going to roll with this for a while. As I said, you still have your Virgo-like energy here. And you're saying, I'm still going to be my own soldier. I'm still going to be my own person because that's what I value and respect that also, Virgo. But it's like, I'll adopt this love. I'll take this love. All right, go on, yeah. I'll take it. I'll hold the wand for you. Do you know, that's what it is. Such a beautiful start to the first week. So guys, what I just want to say is that when stuff like this happens, when the cards decide instead of me, what way the reading's going to go, it's because there's nothing really major happening in those other areas of your life, okay? Or that they're not taking as much priority because these are the messages that you need to hear. So it's not like nothing's going on. And more than likely, there's a lot of stuff going on in other areas of your life. But the cards are coming in saying, yeah, but that's all running smoothly. So this is what you need to know about you now. Okay, so your love life is what's important at the moment. These messages are what's important at the moment, okay? Right. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. And then in your second week then. Sorry, do you know what? Since this feels like it's going to be a shorter reading, let me find out more about this person. If you're single. If you're coupled, you're like, you know. You know who this is. I don't need to tell you. But if you're single, let's find out a bit more, shall we? Yes, 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 yes. I quite love this. It's like improv tarot reading for me. It's great crack. I sometimes like when the cards throw a curveball like this, you know? It's like, well, yeah, let's go. Let's roll with the cards. Let's roll with the cards. You want me to take... Wow. I kept getting in my head, take 3, take 3. I initially was going to take 2. And as I was saying it there, I was like, you want me to take 3? And then, well, actually 4 came out, but we'll check these 3. All right, let's move all this over here. Okay. Da-da-da. So who's this person coming in? I said to you guys it could be a Gemini. Did I not? Gemini, we've got the Lovers card here. And of course we've got the Page of Swords in the middle. This is this person coming in. This very much so could be an air sign. In other ways it could be another earth sign or it could be a water sign as well. But more importantly, the ones that I said initially for this card, they're the ones I feel more so. But like, I mean, we can't really dispute the fact that there's air on air here, okay? So here we have the Page of Swords dead center here. And this is this person. Even though this is a male figure within the card, remember that if you're a male and your preference is female, that this could be her too. It's just that we embody both energies and sometimes it comes out in different ways. Like for instance, if majority of my viewers are female and there's a knight here, it doesn't mean that that's not you. Do you know? So we take that into consideration too. So let's not be gender specific. So this Page of Swords is here and he's someone that is wonderful. I think he just makes you laugh. He's going to make you laugh. He's so funny. He's so bloody funny. And he communicates, like, it's his, do you know what it is? It's, I say his, I'll say they. It's their delivery of how they say things. And it just will crack you up. I think because as well, some Virgos, not all Virgos, so you're kind of reserved within yourself. You're quite fun-loving and outgoing. And at the same time though, you won't say certain things because you don't want, because you're a humanitarian really, so you don't really want to upset anyone. But this person isn't really like that. They like to say things and they love to get a reaction, and they're not doing it to belittle anyone or to put anyone down. They do it just for the sheer fun because they can. And there's something about that triggers that level of humor in you as well. Or they could be someone that has kind of a dark humor as well. Do you know, if you're watching something or you're sitting beside someone watching something and then your friend or whoever just leans over and says something just behind the mouth, you know, it's that sort of thing. It's like, Jesus, I wouldn't do that if I were her, you know. It's that sort of thing. And it's fun though, and it kind of livens you up a bit, and I think it warms your heart a little bit as well, the fact that they're like this. Now this person themselves is walking away from a previous relationship or a previous bad time in their life. I'm going to say though, it feels more like a previous relationship, that something had happened to them in a previous relationship where 1 second. Where they had to leave. I keep getting the constructs, the construction, the construction, the constructs. It could be for some of you that this particular person was living with their previous partner, and then the house, the construction of the house, they had to leave, or the house, they were actually building a house with someone, or building a family, or not even family, but they're building a life. But I feel more, it's like I can see the blueprints, of a house and a building, an apartment, but I can see, you know, the frame, like the framework of the building, of the home. I can see that wood, it's quite bare, it's quite raw, and something happened in that relationship. It could have been a money thing as well, where they were being taken advantage of for money purposes, and the other partner was draining them because they wanted them to have this particular lifestyle or way of being, and that this person struggled with that, because not that they're not financially well off, it's just it was too much, like all that spending, a lot of the responsibility was on their shoulders, and that as well, that's what they're walking away from. They're walking, I think they just left it. They were like, I can't do this anymore, like I'm done. But in a very practical way, in saying that, not in a big emotional way. They weren't like, oh well, you know, it's just I can't give any more love. They're saying, no, actually you're just taking advantage of me now at this point. I don't even feel like you love me, and why would I stay in this? You just want me for this, and no. So they go, all right? Sometimes with the 5 Pentacles, it is a crossroads, and in a love reading, it's a crossroads in love. But what I'll say is that they chose the right path, because whoever they were with before, respect to them, but they were a bit hard work, do you know? A bit high maintenance there. And they're not really like this. This is the thing, they're not like this. Now, by doing that, by walking away, they've given themselves a little bit more love and a little bit more emotional fulfillment. And they've taken care of themselves in that sense. I don't think, though, this was a big emotional tear between the two of them. I think it was just like, it came to a point, it was like, this can't go on. Very practical. But this person learned how to give back to themselves, and how to prioritize their emotions and what they need out of love and what they want out of love as well. So that's what they decided to do. And they may have dated around quite a bit. They may have been with a few people in that sense, if you hear what I'm saying. But that's not a bad thing. I mean, they were single. They didn't hurt anyone. This feels like a long-term relationship as well here. We're talking maybe 5 years, 10, or even 15 for some of you as well. Now, they're quite attractive. You're going to find them quite attractive. I find them quite attractive. They're quite aware of their attractiveness, yet at the same time there's quite a subtlety in their facial features, that they're attractive, but they're not overly good looking. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's something about them, but they've taken care of themselves in many ways, and they do take care of themselves as well. I think they actually, fitness wise, they take care of themselves. Might be thinner as well than most, especially if they've got Gemini running through their veins. My God, like, they don't stop. Gemini is actually, that's why as well you'll probably communicate quite well. It's because Gemini is ruled by Mercury, and Virgo is also ruled by Mercury, and there's a wonderful level of communication that goes between the two of you. So this is an interesting person, are they not? For singles. For couples, this could very well emulate the person that you're with now. But for singles, I think it's good that we, you know, I don't like leaving you in the dark. I like to get a bit of info, do you know? I like the info. I like to be in the know, as they say. Now let's look at your second week. So, 4 of Rods, Strength, 10 of Pentacles. Oh my God. This is just, I just heard it there in my head. Dun 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 dun. Oh, imagine. Now I'm getting really excited again. Okay, so let's focus. 4 of Rods, start of the week, Strength in the middle of the week, and 10 of Pentacles at the end. Right, so 4 of Rods is that fire energy again, which is just, I mean, it's just complete fire throughout the entire thing. I feel like this is a very passionate, really passionate encounter for you. Very emotionally passionate encounter for you. It could be also very lusty. I feel like there's a lot of sexual compatibility here as well. I think you know it. I think you feel it as well, Virgo. You will, and that's why you kind of adopt this rod as well. And you're like, I will take this on. Yes. Now, 4 of Rods is that energy again, but it simmers down a little bit with the 4 of Rods. 4 of Rods is about having, it's one of my, as I say, happy home card. Now, just to show you, we have 2 of what I call my happy home cards, which is the 4 of Rods and 10 of Pentacles. Need I say more? Of course I will. I'm going to keep talking about this until I'm done. But here's the thing. Four of Rods is about having a place where you can hang your hat. Having a wonderful sanctuary for you, for your loved ones, and feeling like that's your space, that's your domain. And whatever goes on in there, it's all private, it's personal, and it's like your own. Yeah, do you know when people talk about man caves? It's kind of like that, but it's a more nurturing, solid place. It's definitely somewhere where you can sleep well and rest well at night. When you combine this with all of what, like you've got also the Eight of Rods here, when you combine this with these cards, it's really about elevation of this particular relationship, or like we say, relationship. If you're coupled, guys, you must be aware that you're looking at houses, you're moving, you're getting apartments, you're trying to get somewhere for it. Like, I don't even mean buy, I mean renting together. Like, you're very much showing to the world and solidifying the fact that you are together by union of a household, okay? And for singles as well, this could be things just moving quite fast for you. I'm not saying that, after 1 week you're going to move in with them. Actually, to be honest, I'd actually just say no, don't do that, because because that's too fast. But you're Virgo, you're sensible, you get it. You're like, absolutely not. And also you'd be like, I'm not putting my name on a piece of paper, and I don't even know this person, and they could leave me with all the rent and the mortgage. Absolutely, absolutely, Virgo, do that. Yeah, keep your wits about you, obviously. But yes, for singles, this is about an elevation of this relationship, and it being a union of two people, but showing it to the world, okay? And not being afraid to do that, because we have different varieties of relationships throughout our lives, and sometimes some relationships are just sexual, others are healing, others are friendships. We just have so many different ones. This, I want to tell you, this is very much, and I'm getting butterflies again, but this is very much when I said about mutual respect and understanding. It's like when you get older, and or if you're younger and you've had so many relationships, and you start to kind of just feel at ease with yourself, and you become at ease with people in the relationships as well. That's what it is. It's effortless. It just kind of comes together, and you're like, this is easy. Let's just go ahead and do this. This feels good. I feel good. You feel good. Let's go ahead. And making that statement in a way to the world and saying, look, we're together. Not saying that we're getting married, not saying that there are babies just yet. I'm not saying that, but we are together, and we want to show people that we are together, okay? Now, the Strength card is here. Just need to quickly check this out, because I feel like 2 cards, please. I feel like someone's coming knocking now. This, I mean, potentially it could be the lover, but I'm feeling something else here. Knocking on his door. 2, please. Okay, right. Right, let me just have a look here. Okay, right. 2 different things. Some of you may have a family member, a father or uncle-like figure, or even grandfather, that is against this union, all right? Against these 2 people coming together. There will be fights potentially about this. Could also be altercations, but I feel like you're going to hold your own, and I feel like you're going to say, look, this is my life and I'm going to do with it what I want, okay? You can't always dictate what I need to do. You can't always tell me what to do. I'm very much capable of that, all right? Now, some of you also may have a mother-like matriarch figure as well, or maybe an aunt or grandmother who is somewhat against it as well, but is saying, like, look, I understand. I get it. I know that this is what you need to do, and you feel this, and so nobody can tell you otherwise, so I'm there for you as well. Okay. Now, for others, there is someone from the past coming back in. Okay, they're knocking at your door. Very much so could be a Leo, guys. Very much so could be a Leo. Could be a Sagittarius. Could be a Taurus or Scorpio as well. But for a Scorpio, I feel it's more so a Scorpio that you wouldn't recognize as a Scorpio. Do you know, they're a bit more fiery on the outside than your average Scorpio, I guess, would be. This person's coming back because things have not been fully severed, because the arguments that were had before, there's not closure, is what I want to say, okay? There are some regrets as well attached to this, that this person is regretting the way that they acted previously, okay? Yeah, but you know, I don't feel like they're fully sincere. I feel like it's a case that they just want to have a bit of a nosy, you know? They want to have a look, see what you're doing, see where you're at, and do you miss them? Like, I think it's more about them, their pride and their ego, than it is about wanting you. And just be careful. I'll say this again, be careful though, this is for very few of you, that they may have somebody already on the sidelines. So they're coming to you and they'll be saying these things to you, but at the same time there's somebody that they actually have their eye on. So I would be very careful with this person, okay? Very careful. Just, he came out there and it was like, you're different to everyone else. I know you are. And he could be very much with someone as well. So he could be playing games with you, Virgo. Be very careful, darlings. Be very careful. Just be careful of this one. Right, just, I'm officially putting my red flag into this card for you. Just be very careful with this one. Now, this is a momentary blip anyway. He's just trying to make his presence known because that's how he is. He wants everyone to see him because he thinks he's wonderful. I say he, obviously I mean they, but I do get this, like, you know, shit hot kind of vibe with this guy, and it's like, okay, well, just relax there now, darling, you know. You're gone now, you're in the past, so it doesn't matter. But what you end with, okay, so as I said, momentary blip, goodbye. And what you actually end with is the Ten of Pentacles, which is your suit now. So you are completely in your element. You're like, oh my God, I'm so happy. It's like everything, when I said it was general readings and that, this is more like love for you. But the general aspects of this are now actually coming in. They're tying up for you as well. So they're saying that your work life is all good. Your home life is all good. Your friendships are good. Your relations with your family are good. Who you're with, it's all good. It's just, it really is. It's all finally coming together, Virgo. It's like, you know, you pull the laces of the string, or you pull the string of the shoes, and it all tightens up nicely, and you tie the bow in it and you're done. That's what this feels like. And I can't actually describe to you how delighted I am for you, because I know the last few months and last year and even 2 or 3 years have been rough for you. And this 2 weeks now, these are going to be changing moments for you. And what I want you to do is accept all this wonderfulness that's coming in for you, because it's so good. It feels so good, and I feel delighted I get to tell you this. Is there such thing as happily ever after? Nah, maybe not. Maybe not really. Like nothing lasts forever. But isn't it wonderful to just be in this energy that this is a possibility, that finally everything in your life is going really well. I don't think I could end that on a better note, really. Could I? Virgo, this has been your accidental love reading. Never mind your general. Accidental love. I hope it resonated with you. I hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, I really do, my darlings. If you dig what I do, please like and subscribe and leave a comment and all that. And as I said, I read every single comment, even though sometimes I don't get back to them, but I do read every single one, and I appreciate every single one as well. If you need more guidance in your general or your love life, or maybe a bit of both, I'm your gal. If you want to email me, my email address is below, and I can email you a list of my price list and my service list as well, okay? And we can schedule you in for dates and whatnot. To my subscribers, thank you so much for all your love. To my new subscribers, you're very welcome. I hope you enjoyed this reading, and stick with us for the next few months even as well. See what else is coming up for you. This is your Tuatha. You're all welcome here. And my darlings, you have a fantastic, beautiful next 2 weeks. You take care, Virgo. Bye-bye.